Friends, welcome back. In previous two videos, we started how to improve the thermal efficiency of the open cycle gas turbine. In previous videos, we discussed the regeneration method and the reheating methods. Okay, today we see the last method, that is the intercooling. Okay, and again we revise in short. There is a regenerator. We know there is we it is provided with the preheater. They preheat the air. Okay, and there's a purpose of the regenerator. There is a consumption of fuel. Okay, in case of reheating, we see there is the how to improve or how to increase the work done if the expansion is carried out in two stage. We further go to the previous videos of my channel. Today we see, now we focus on the last method, is the intercooling method. Okay, the intercooling, there's a word intercooling we again heard in case of two-stage compressor. If you understood the concept of two-stage compressor, then it is very simple to understood the intercooling in gas turbine. If you see here, low pressure compression, high pressure compressor, remaining cycle is same, a simple open cycle gas turbine. The modification is done in the compressor. See here, in two-stage compressor, we know that we further go to my previous videos of the compressor chapter, where we discuss in detail the two-stage compressor, and you also know that the work required to two-stage compressor is less as compared to the first-stage compressor. How it requires, we further details we see in that previous videos of that two-stage compressor. I repeat in short, in low pressure compressor, okay, and high pressure compressor is provided with the intercooler. Okay, what happen in low pressure compressor? If you compress the air, suppose initially previously we done the compression in single stage, and we know that more amount of power is required to run the compressor. The what amount of power is developed, around 55 to 65 power is consumed by the compressor. So we here focus to how to reduce the compressor work. So the compressor is provided with intercooler. There is a first 1 to 2 is the isentropic compression is carried out in low pressure turbine. You see here. Okay, after compression, okay, at intermediate pressure. So that intermediate pressure compression is carried out. Suppose pressure is a px, so pressure is increased by p1 to px, that is intermediate pressure. Okay, by keeping that same pressure, we know that on TS diagram, the nature of pressure line is like that. Okay, now the 1 to 2 is the compression is at intermediate pressure, 1 to 2, and after that keeping pressure constant, that high pressure, high temperature gas is going to cool, the temperature of the air going to cool such a way that the temperature is becomes T1 is equal to T3, and that phenomena we called as perfect cooling. Perfect cooling means what? The initial temperature at inlet of that low pressure compressor is same, that same temperature is at inlet of high pressure compressor is achieved because of that intercooling method. This is called as a perfect intercooling. So result in that, that is the main reason the compressor consume less work, because now the volume is now reduced. When you drop in temperature, the volume of the air also goes on decreases. So the piston consume less power to compress it. Okay, now the further compression is carried out in high pressure turbine 3 to 4. Suppose if there is only single stage compressor and whole compression is carried out on only single stage, means the whole compression is compressed in such way that P1 pressure to P2 dash pressure. This is a single stage compressor. If there is no single two stage compressor, and if you carry out compression single stage, what we achieve? The pressure line, see here, P1 to P2 dash. After intercooling, what you observe? If you see the line, dotted line 2 to 2 dash is more as compared to the pressure line 3 to 4 dash. So the compressor consume less work, and we improving the thermal efficiency or the overall efficiency of the plant by the intercooling method. From the TS diagram, we see that, again repeat, the vertical distance 3 to 4, the vertical distance 3 to 4 on TS diagram is less than the vertical distance 2 to 2 dash, the work required by two-stage compressor with intercooler is less than the work required by single-stage compressor. So the less power is required to run the compressor and more power is available at the turbine shaft for useful purpose. If you plot the graph, again thermal efficiency of such pressure, I keeping the same parameters. Work ratio is increased. Thermal efficiency decreases, but it increases at high pressure ratio. If we see the simple gas turbine and the gas turbine with intercooler, at low pressure the efficiency is almost same. But if you run the turbine, a power plant high pressure side, if you see this dotted line, the thermal efficiency goes on, increases. Okay, so again I repeat all the processes. First, in regenerator, there is a consumption of fuel is carried out. In reheating, there is work done of the turbine is increases, and in intercooler we reduces the compressor work. So overall thermal efficiency of the plant going to increases. They are the very three important terms in every exam they ask. They for the note, for the short note, or explain with the help of PVTS diagram how we improve the efficiency of open cycle gas turbine. There are three methods: reheating, regenerator, and intercooling. Please go through all the previous videos and please subscribe my channel Siddhanath Nishanda. Thank you.